What's going on, you guys? What is going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 11, Episode 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday today. And I intend on doing the exact same thing now. Y'all know y'all don't normally get no videos this damn early in the morning, but I had to figure out a way to do it because, I got a midday shift to work today. I got to be at work at 11 o'clock. I was out last night with Jamar and Carl and Tremel and their men. And we didn't get back in the house until 2 o'clock this morning. So I was like, well, you know what, Scotty? Go on to get up at 8:30, watch the show, be done with the show on time for the review, and then do this review at 9:35, and then be done with it by 10:30. Get dressed for work. You got to be at work at 11 o'clock, and that's it. So yeah, I tried to plan this the best way I knew how, child. I really did. Um, what else is going on today? Married to Medicine, the reunion comes on tonight, and I do intend on watching the reunion, although I was invited somewhere today. But my thing is, I'm probably not gonna go because, baby, I was up yesterday for literally 22 hours yesterday. I had to be at work at 5 this morning. I got off 5 that morning. I got off of work at 1 p.m. I went straight to the train station, and then I rode the train to Midtown, met Bando at the gym, and worked out with him for about an hour or two. And then soon after I left the gym, got back on the train to College Park, came back home, got home, took a bath, got dressed, and then we went to Tremel's boyfriend's party. Then after he had him a little birthday party, we went to the club after that. Went to the club for about 2 hours, came home at 2 o'clock in the morning. Been up for 22 hours. As soon as I got home from the club, I went straight to fucking bed. Okay, so a bitch was tired. A bitch was tired. And I'm still tired now. So with that being said, I was invited somewhere today. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I just need to get off of work because it'll be like this. I get off at 7 today. So I'm gonna get off at 7, come home, get dressed, and head back out. No. I'm just gonna text them later on and I'm be like, look, I ain't gonna make it today. I'm just not gonna make it today. And that's just that's just what it is. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it, y'all. I gotta remember I am pushing 40. There's a lot of things I can't do these days. I can't push myself more than I already do. So, am I wrong, y'all? I need my rest. And then on top of that, I'm not gonna have a day off until Wednesday. Like, no. So, baby, I am tired. Okay. I'm tired right now. But I had to get up and give y'all this review before I got up and went to work. Okay, so it's like 29 of you guys up in here. So far, so good. So what we need to do now, let me see what moderators are in here before we get started. We have Ebony M, we got Symmetry, we got the Jail Slayer, and we got Pain. So y'all already know what time it is. All moderators, make sure that people are lighting up this chat before we get started. Make sure everybody's engaging, and make sure the chat is clean and clear and under control. Okay. So let's go ahead and light this chat up right now as we go into the 5-minute mark. It's 32 of y'all up in here so far. So we need 32 of you guys to light this damn chat up. Go ahead and do that. Okay, there y'all go. So let's go ahead and get into the review, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. I must say that I got some notes right here, but it ain't that many. But we're gonna get through it the best way we know how. So we pick up where we left off with Trish and Ken. Ken says that Trish is quick to throw him under the bus instead of defending him. Listen, in my eyes and in my mind and in my opinion, I personally feel like both Trish and Ken are the problem. I think that Trish is not necessarily honest with her feelings. I think that she doesn't really love him the way that he loves her. And I think I say this in every review that I do. I don't think she's all the way real about how she truly feels about Ken. And I think that Ken has a hero complex about himself. He feels like it's his duty to save every goddamn body when really you need to learn how to save yourself instead of trying to save everybody else. And I think that there's a lot of honesty to go around. And I do think that Trisha do kind of throw Ken under the bus. She do be playing on his top sometimes. Like I gotta be honest. She do be playing on Ken top a lot of the time. But Ken be allowing her to play on his top. And I do feel like, as much as Ken probably do love her, because I do think that he loves her. But I just think that he needs to cut his losses and realize that she does not love him the way that he loves her. And it feels like a one-way street. It feels like a one-sided relationship. And being in a one-sided relationship is not the best thing to be in. It's not fun at all. It's not. Being like loving somebody and they don't even love you back like that is probably one of the worst things to be a part of. Like, and then these people be knowing that they don't love you like that. And then they'll stay with you, knowing that the feelings ain't the same. If my feelings ain't the same, I'm not staying with you. Like if I'm not feeling it as hard as it may be, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but as hard as it may be, I'm gonna have to let your ass the fuck go. There is no way for me to sit here and be in your face and pretend like everything is all good, everything is cool, when we already know that it ain't. Ain't shit cool, ain't shit all good about what's going on with us. I'm not in love with you. You love me, but I don't really love you like that. And that's just a hard pill to have to swallow. And I just think that a lot of the problems that they're having, it has a lot to do with Trisha in her past. We can say whatever we want, but I don't really think that she's over the things that happened with her and Marquez. I don't think she's over that. Now, do I think that she still love Marquez? I don't really think so. I don't think that she loves Marquez at all, but I do think that she still holds on to the things that came out of their relationship. And a lot of the times we may hold on to things, we may punish our partner for things that our past partner actually did. And that is one of the things that I've had to learn how to not do, is to bring past relationships into my present. While I've had a lot of difficult relationships and while I've had relationships that have really scarred my ass, I would never bring that to somebody else. Just because somebody broke me down don't mean that I'm gonna go into the next situation thinking that this person is gonna do the same thing. Now, are my eyes open bigger than they were before? Absolutely, they are. They are definitely open. But I'm not going to sit up here and make somebody else pay for another man's mistakes. That's not cool because everybody makes mistakes, right? So let's say you made your mistakes and you was in a relationship and you did some shit that you knew wasn't right. And you know what I'm saying? You go into the next relationship and somebody's making you pay for what you did to the next person when you're not going into this situation the same way. You won't want that either. Don't nobody want to be paying for the next man mistakes. And don't nobody really want to pay for the next woman for the last man, for the last woman's mistakes either. It's never really a good thing to put your trauma onto somebody else. You know what I mean? That's never right. And I never understand why people go into situations with that. Like you gotta heal. And I don't think that Trish has healed. I don't think that she has. All she really did was leave Marquez and ran into some big chocolate dark skinned man's big arms and appreciated the things that he did for her and her kids, but wasn't completely healed from the last relationship. And this is why I'm kind of thankful that before I got into another relationship, I took a couple of years away before I got into an exclusive relationship, because the last relationship that I was in was 2019. That was the last time I was like in a official relationship. I may have dated someone exclusively in 2021, but like a official relationship, I had not been in that since 2019. And he was a terrible person to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like the mental gymnastics or the financial the financials of it all, breaking me down financially, those different things. Those were terrible things to go through, and I had just turned 30. I saw the red flags and continued to be with that person. I saw what they were doing. I knew they were doing me wrong, but I stayed just to prove a point. So yeah, nobody wants to go through that. Like nobody should go through any type of thing like that. And that was like 7 years ago for me. That was 7 years ago so it took me 6 or 7 years to get another relationship. And I'm kind of thankful for that, because you don't want to be in a relationship and then jump into another one knowing that you're not healed. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to jump into another relationship and not be healed. And I honestly feel like where I'm at now, I'm able to give my person what I need to give him. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm healed from the situation. Me and that person me and that person actually, buried the hatchet. We're cool now. They're in another relationships and they're good. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all about healing. You need to heal before you get into another situation. So Trish says that she misses the fun that her and Ken once had. They used to have a lot of fun. They used to, do all these other different things together. Ken says that he also misses the fun that they had in their relationship, but he also realizes that their issues doesn't just affect them. Their issues also affect the kids as well, because the kids hear and see them arguing all the time, so it also affects them. And that is another thing that I don't think that people realize, is that when you're in a relationship and there's kids involved, it doesn't just affect you, it also affects the kids as well. And those used to be the things that I used to be upset about when my mother and my stepfather were still married, and it was abusive and stuff. And I used to always say, it doesn't just affect y'all, it affect everybody in the house. We have to walk with that trauma as well. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't just you that is affected. So we're gonna move on to Destiny. So Destiny is in Detroit. I haven't been to Detroit in so long. The last time I was in Detroit, I went to go visit Bubs the God. That's back when I was dating him, Bubs the God. And she's nervous about getting all of the siblings together. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that it's been some of them she's meeting for the first time, some that she ain't seen in a while, and it's very nerve-wracking, it's overwhelming, it's emotional, and you know, I understand. I understand. And one thing about it, I am absolutely thankful that we're actually like getting a different glimpse into Destiny, because we never really just seen her share her life like that. We never really seen her open up like this. So to see her open up in this particular way is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm here for her opening up and doing what she needs to do, like I'm here for it. And I like that for her. And just to, and just seeing her go back to her hometown, which is Detroit, Michigan, you know what I'm saying? And just seeing where she coming from, and just seeing why, and just going back into history and trying to realize what actually shaped Destiny to be the Destiny that she actually is. You feel what I'm saying? So Letitia and Kimmy arrive. They're there to support Destiny. And although I still feel like neither Letitia nor Kimmy needed to be on this trip with her at all, I don't feel like they needed to be there. But they're there on this trip, and they claim that they're here to support Destiny. Destiny pretty much tells them her feelings about, bringing her family back together for the first time in a long time, and just, bringing her siblings back together. Some of them want to meet their mom, and one of them not really interested in meeting the mama, which can't really be mad at that now, can we? We can't necessarily be mad at him for not wanting to meet her. You know what I'm saying? Marceau and Maurice, they're gonna go to Pontiac to go see their family and stuff like that. Like, it's all about a family trip. And that's one thing that I can appreciate about this particular episode, was it was more so about family and just going back to the basics and looking at where these people actually come from and why they are how they are. And I was just looking at these family interactions, and I was just looking at it, and I'm like, that's probably why they are the way that they are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel it at this point. Like, I kind of see it and I feel it. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's just nerve-wracking for Destiny. And it is. When you have a strained family, what word am I looking for? When you have a strained family dynamic, it's absolutely nerve-wracking to get these family members, back together. You feel what I'm saying? Because I really feel like if I decided that I wanted to rebuild relationships with my siblings, or I decided to rebuild relationships with certain family members on my dad's side of the family that I no longer speak to, that will also be nerve-wracking and all types of things for me as well, because I don't talk to these people. Like, I really don't have nothing to say to most of these people anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it'll definitely be difficult. It'll definitely be hard to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, those type of things are overwhelming. Like, you never really know how people are going to react to you. You don't know how they're going to take to you. You don't talk to these people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really have much of a relationship. Y'all was separated at birth and all of these different things. Y'all didn't get to grow up together. Y'all didn't get to do really much of anything together. So it is, kind of hard at the same time, because it's like, okay, so what we doing? You feel what I'm saying? So how are they going to react? What are they going to do? Are they gonna is the mama gonna be on her best behavior? Like, we really don't know. And you know what? Let me also address this too right quick, y'all. I do not like the way people are giving Destiny so much fever about this storyline with her mom and her siblings and things like that. The way that people find any reason to really drag this woman is insane. It's insane to me. And I'm going to tell you why it's insane to me. It's insane to me due to the fact that for so many seasons of this show, everybody complained about Destiny not opening up. Everybody has complained about Destiny not having no storyline outside of Saints and Sinners, that lady that's no longer on the show that got me blocked. Everybody has complained about how we don't know much about her life. But now she's showing you her life. She's being very transparent, very open. And y'all want to sit up here and get mad with her and say that she's exploiting her family for the sake of a storyline. Which one did y'all want, though? You said she don't open up. She's opening up. You said you don't know nothing about her. You're finding out more about her. Now you want to accuse her of exploiting her family. Y'all just don't like Destiny. That's just the truth of the matter. Y'all just don't like Destiny. And it really doesn't matter what Destiny chooses to do. Y'all are going to be upset about it. And y'all are going to find a way to tear it apart. And that's just the truth of the matter. I just find it to be very irritating. The girl can't do nothing right at all. Like, she's trying to give you a story. She's trying to let you see where she comes from. She's trying to let you see why she handles things the way that she handles things in her life. And y'all are still trying to find a way to tear her down. It's crazy to me. But, the people get mad with me when I say shit like this, because, they don't like for nobody to stick up for Destiny in any kind of way. Like, they don't like for nobody to stick up for Destiny. They don't like nobody to say nothing in defense of Destiny. They don't like that, y'all. Y'all know they don't. They don't like that at all. They get mad with you, honey. They really do. But anyway, moving on. So, Destiny has an emotional reunion with her family. I think it's her sisters, and a brother of hers, and things like that. The reunion is emotional. They're all happy to all be together in the same room. I know that one of the siblings had passed away, so some of them didn't get a chance to meet the brother that passed away. But they're all in the same room together, and it's very emotional for Destiny. And her biggest question is, are y'all sure y'all want to meet Rhonda Jean? Are y'all sure? Everybody says yes except for one of the brothers. So Destiny asked him, is there a reason why you don't want to meet our mother? He says, to be honest, I don't really feel like there's a need to. Like, I don't think that is really a need. Like, I don't feel like I don't really feel the need to. I don't really have much to say to her, and I don't see what the point would be. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, this is coming to see a woman that didn't want you. This is coming to see a woman that put you up for adoption or gave you away and then look back. Like, why would I want to have anything to say to them? You know, because you didn't want me. You feel what I'm saying? It's one of those, I wouldn't want to meet her either. Especially with the way that she acted. I don't want to meet her ass either. I mean, you gave me away. You know, it's a lot of times I've always wondered, how does it feel to be the child that was given away or sent away? And it's kind of like, a lot of people do want to know where they come from. They do want to see they bio moms, or they want to meet they bio mom. But then there's some people that's like, I don't want to meet her. I don't know her. I don't know her. There's nothing to talk about. I can't miss what I never had. And that's, and to be honest, that is really the best way to look at it. That man cannot miss something that he never had. He never had that lady in his life. So therefore, he ain't missing out on a motherfucking thing. If anything, she's missing out because she had him. So she missed out on having a relationship with her son. She missed out on having a bond with her son. You feel what I'm saying? She missed out on that. So if anybody is missing out on something, it's her. Not him, but her. His feelings are very valid. His feelings are very valid. And I absolutely agreed with him. Like I did. Like, I agree with every word that he said. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, what am I talking to her for? And that's the thing. People got to normalize motherfuckers taking control of what they choose to allow in their life. Like, even if it is a family member that you do know and that you chose to cut off, there's no need to push me into wanting to get to know this person. There's no need to push me into wanting to be around that person. I don't want to be around that person. I don't want to talk to that person. I don't want really nothing to do with said person. So don't even try to push it with me. Like, don't even do that. Like, I ain't got time for none of that shit. So for me, it's like, yeah, whenever y'all know I'm good for cutting off a family member, baby. You know I'm good for doing that. I don't give a fuck. I will cut your ass off in a millisecond. I don't give a fuck. Do you hear me? I promise I don't give a flying fuck about none of that shit. I will snip, cut you the fuck off. I promise I will. And in his case, it's really nothing to in this case, it's really nothing to salvage. He didn't have her in his life. So therefore, it's really nothing to fix. It's nothing to keep. It's nothing to fight for. Because at the end of the day, she didn't fight for him. She didn't fight to be in his life. So why should he fight to be in hers? And like I said, with that attitude of hers, that entitlement that she got, I don't want to have nothing to do with her either. He really saved himself some grief by not even going, to be honest. Let me look at this comment real quick. Good morning from Portland. Oh my God, not the people watching me from Portland, Oregon, child. I didn't even think I had that much of a reach, honey. Not that much of a reach, shit. Y'all. But let's go ahead and get into the next part. So we get into the Scotts. The Scotts go and see Uncle Rick. Uncle Rick got a like a little school or whatever, right? And Uncle Rick seems to be very cool. But what's so crazy is while Uncle Rick is talking to Letitia, Marceau, and Kimmy and Maurice, it looks like Daddy Scott is not here for Uncle Rick. Like he was rolling his eyes. He just wasn't really feeling Mr. Rick at all. And I think Kimmy could sense that there was something going on with Daddy Scott. And I really needed for him to give us a tea on that, because it don't seem like Uncle Rick and Daddy Scott actually get along. It don't look like they get along at all. And I need to know why they don't get along. Like, I just got to be real with y'all. Y'all know, like, all of these, like, beefs that be going on in our families, like, with the older crowd. And, you know, to me, I be wondering, okay, so why do they hate each other? Because, like, on my mama's side, like, all my great aunties, then none of them hoes like each other. Like, none of them liked each other. And I didn't understand why they all hated each other. Like, at this point, it's only 2 people alive now. My great grandmother had 9 children. Only 2 are alive. And that's my mother's mother, who was a motherfucker, and my auntie Bobby. And they don't have a relationship. They don't like each other at all. Because my grandmama is a evil ass bitch. You feel what I'm saying? So who would want to, you know, be around her anyway? But that's another video for another day, child. Ain't none of my grandparents shit, honey. Not one of them. But anyway, I really want to know where the negative energy comes from. Like, I need to know that. Let me look at some of the comments. I like the way Kimmy picked up on his negative energy. Like, baby, when I was laying over there in that bed, I picked up on their energy from way over here. And I wasn't even over there with them. I could sense it. I don't think that she was exploiting. I never knew she had all of this going on. I think they should have a convo off camera, and Rhonda would have been less defensive. To be honest, I think that Rhonda would have been defensive either way. That's just what I believe, though. But moving on to Destiny. When Destiny gets to where she is, she begins to question whether or not she wants to share this with the world. Like, she's saying to herself, you know, I'm not, like, it's now I'm starting to question myself right now. Like, I'm not really sure if I want to put this on camera, or if I want to put this on Front Street, or if I really, really want this to be something that everybody's judging. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really sure if this is what I want to do. And that's understood and understandable to even feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I understand where she's coming from. Because to me, it's like, I have to pick up on it. Like, I have to realize, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want? Is this what I want to talk about? Is this situation something that I want to put on Front Street? Because I don't think I want to. You feel what I'm saying? And I get the jitters. She's having jitters about actually talking about this on camera. I felt the same way when I talked about my SA on camera for the scene ATL, because I had not told my mama yet. But what it did was, it forced me to have to tell my mother about it before the show aired, because I didn't want her to find out that way. So it forced me to have that conversation with my mama. It forced me to. So these situations are sometimes good. Like, some people may look at it as exploiting, but it's not necessarily exploiting. Sometimes these particular situations are actually good to discuss, to be honest, because it kind of forces you to have those hard conversations. We get into Rhonda Jean. And Rhonda Jean is just off her rocker, in my opinion. And she annoyed me. Like, she really did. Like, she got all this energy for Destiny. She expects Destiny to be there for her at a drop of a dime, when she was the one who got rid of Destiny, didn't raise none of her other kids, but she's entitled to something from Destiny. You know, it's amazing to me how these deadbeat parents, deadbeat grandparents, okay, always feel like you owe them something. Nobody owes y'all shit. Okay? Nobody really owes you shit. And when the time comes for y'all to realize that and understand, y'all will. Don't nobody owe y'all motherfuckers nothing. Nobody owes y'all shit. Nobody. I need for them to realize that, especially when you made the choice and you made the decision to give a motherfucker away. And when they get older and when they get some money or whatever they got, you expect them to do so much for you when you didn't do a motherfucking thing but bring them into this world and just threw them away? Bitch, fuck you. Baby, Rhonda Jean would have got so many choice words from me in that motherfucking moment. Because one thing about it, I don't give a fuck about no respect. Y'all can sit up here and talk about respect your elders. Fuck respecting elders. If they don't respect me, they gotta earn motherfucking respect in order to get it from me. Fuck all of that. I respect your elders, baby. Respect. Fuck you and fuck that. Okay. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. She really tried to sit up there and play up in Destiny's face, in my opinion. And I felt like that was all the way fucked up that she decided to do that. You played in this woman's face. You played in this girl's face when you ain't did shit for her. Like, get a grip and get over yourself. That's a part of you not wanting to take accountability for the shit that you've done. And before Destiny knew it, she told him to roll them cameras up because we ain't finna keep doing this. And to be honest, I don't blame you. Letitia and Kimmy decided to hang out with Daddy Scott. And they asked Daddy Scott, you know, what was going on, was, you know, how he doing. And, you know, Daddy Scott basically said that he was pissed off, but, you know, that's it. That's all. And then they was trying to ask him why, but he didn't really want to get into it because he was saying it's all a family situation. Yeah, he pissed off with their brother. That's what he pissed off about, child. So he was basically saying that when Maurice and them was growing up, working was his other woman because that's all he ever did was work. And he was just talking about being related or no relationships and things like that. And he was just basically saying that his dad wasn't really around like that either because that's all he did was work. And he's trying to break the cycle, break the curse. And it's always a thing when you're trying to break that curse, okay? So we get into the aftermath of Rhonda Jean, right? Rhonda Jean continues to give Destiny the cold shoulder. She keeps on bringing up Destiny's father and talk about how her daddy was this, her daddy was that. You can blame her daddy all the fuck you want to for whatever you fucking want to blame him for. But at the end of the day, he did what you chose not to do. And that's be there for your child. So you can sit up there and blame her daddy for this and that or whatever you want to blame him for. But baby, you are the reason why you wasn't in that girl's life. You the reason. And you don't want to take any accountability for that. Destiny didn't ask to be here. Destiny didn't ask to grow up having to have a mama that truly didn't want her but wanted drugs and shit instead of her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she didn't ask for that life. That's the life that you chose to give her. And that's something that you are going to have to realize and understand. You jealous of that relationship that she got with her daddy because you did not raise her. And that's just it. Get over your motherfucking self. You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. To be honest. So get the fuck out of here. And really, that's it. And that's all, to be honest. That's it. That's all. Really. That's it. That's all I really got for this episode. Like, this shit really pissed me off. I just hate to see entitled parents who didn't do a damn thing for you to feel like they're owed something. Like, who the fuck owes you anything? I feel for Destiny. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm still stuffy. I know y'all probably hear it in my tone of voice. I'm still stuffy. But y'all, I got to go and get ready for work. And I'll holler at you guys next time. I'll see you guys tonight for Married to Medicine. Talk to you later. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch. Hating from the sidelines, trying to get big, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catch a face, shots fired, catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact a bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's getting
Bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run this out. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you? Get these niggas.